Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So in previous videos, I have explained the setup of autopilot for everyone. So hope you already did these setups for autopilot, and your UiPath assistant will be look like this. So your assistant have this chatbot types of options, right? And this screen will be coming. The extra tab will visible on your assistant, right? So now, so after installing this, we will explore the features that is available in this UiPath Assistant for Autopilot. So let me open this slide. So if you see, so these are some capabilities where we are using the Autopilot for everyone. Like the first capability is here, automation. So that means through this assistant, we can run uh, any automation by providing the command. If you can deploy our process in orchestrator, so we have option to run those processes from this uh, command. So in upcoming video we'll show how to run this. And another feature is generative AI. So this assistant also provide the feature of the generative AI, like here you give any query content and it will return the same thing like chat gpt. You have, if you're work on chat gpt, the same way it will generate the content. So generative AI feature provide creating content, analyze the data and generate insight, right? Suppose you upload some data, right? You want to give the prompt, and they also option to filter and return the value on the basis of those text data or anything file, right? And they generate the insight. Then context grounding, right? So the this search context grounding index to answer your queries. So they also work on this indexing feature, right? If you have aware of rag feature of llm, so how the indexing is working, so in the same way they also provide those context grounding feature, right? And then clipboard AI. So clipboard AI is a feature where you can copy and paste data from one source to other destination, right? So the source and destination will be any type of this, right? So here in this assistant also, suppose we have some data, so from this assistant you can copy the data and paste in any type of destination, either excel sheet or web application or anything in, even that in the sap screen, right? So destination will be any type. They are totally ai powered by, so it will copy paste data from one source to other destination, right? So in upcoming video, we will go and see these capabilities. We'll try to explore the capabilities of this autopilot, and also for developer, also developer can create the workflow, coded workflow, right? So we'll see those feature also in upcoming videos, right? So now first I will start automation. So I will tell you how to call any process from this assistant, right? So I will create one process and deploy this, and then run from this assistant, right? So before going to this, let me go on orchestrator, right? So if your autopilot is installed on your orchestrator, so you are able to see this autopilot folder, right? And if you see this autopilot and this your personal workspace, these two folders is enabled, right? If you go in the autopilot, then just see here 5 processes visible. So if I open this, so by default this autopilot will be providing these processes like autopilot faq, autopilot mac, google, then wikipedia, right? These 5 processes available, and this autopilot process is able to this autopilot process automatically running, and it will allow your assistant to display these types of things, right? So it will continuously running on your attended mode, right? So if you go on the jobs, then just see here this uh, process automatically run, right? So it's once you start this assistant, and then it will automatically run, and it's shown everything, right? So it will connect it to assistant and it will show everything. Okay. So before, if you see in my orchestrator, in my tenant, so see other folders is already available. So here I already downloaded some uh, pre-built product from the marketplace, right? And this product is already contains some inbuilt processes, right? That was developed by the UiPath internal team, right? Suppose file automation, so we can create any document file, even that PDF, right? So we can generate any PDF. So lots of lots of inbuilt product is already available. So I have already downloaded, and we have option to use this. So let me show you these how you can uh, download this custom package, as well as you can create your own package, own process, and deploy it in this assistant, and add to this assistant and right to for autopilot. So first let me go to the marketplace. Okay, so if you go on the marketplace, right, so just type here autopilot. So once you type this autopilot, so you able to see some template, autopilot template, right? So this is the predefined template that is automatically contain the all the uh, pre-build some supporting coded, just like UiPath already provide lots of template, right? Suppose anyone is working on RE framework, then UiPath provide the RE framework template. Anyone working on DU, then they provide DU template. Anyone working on test suite, then they provide the testing template, right? So same way they also created this autopilot automation template. So here you can use this template, and you can create your own autopilot, right, agent. Yeah. So apart from this, you see autopilot for everyone admin. This is the solution, right? First one is template, and other one is solution, right? So these are the app admin. This is sales. So, and then productivity, and then product and engineering, right? So if I okay, let me open this productivity. So if you see, this productivity is some out of box automation. So the internal team already created this type of processes inside this solution. Like for Outlook related, they created this process sub processes, right? Get Outlook email. Let me maximize this. Right. So suppose you want to send any mail to your Outlook, you can just configure your Outlook with autopilot, and you need to install this package, and then it will automatically read the email, forward the email automatically, draft the email, and to whom you want to send, you can send. For Salesforce also, they provide some activities or package you can say, or method you can say, right? So here. We can retrieve Salesforce account, retrieve Salesforce opportunities, contact leads account, right? We can retrieve means get, create, and update, and remove. This type of activities available for Salesforce. And it's the same way they like Slack, Team Automation, Jira, and then many more. So file, if you see Gmail, SharePoint, Share Drive, Google Drive, right? So so this package contain this type of feature. If you go on the summary overview, so for Outlook, they mention manage email, schedule, update calendar, create update complete task. So these things you can do by downloading and uploading this package to your uh, assistant or tenant, right? So let me go again with my orchestrator. I'm opening a new link. So I will tell you how to upload these files, right? Let me see. So which solution I was not updated. So or product and engineering, product and sales. These three files I have already uploaded. Fourth one I was not uploaded. So let me upload fourth one. Okay. Sales, product, and product engineering I have already uploaded. Admin apps look like I was not uploaded. Yeah, admin is not uploaded. So I'm going to download this admin apps, right? So how to upload this solution will tell you. So you need to download the solution according to your requirement, and you can plug and play this. Right. If you go on this productivity, so you need to download this. So it will download the zip folder. Okay. So how to add those solutions? So you need to go to this automation ops that is coming here, right? Let me open it. So in automation ops, earlier you remember for enabling this autopilot, we have do some settings in this governance, right? Like we create a policy, then assign the AI trust level, then deployment. We just add default tenant and then assign something, right? We did some settings in default tenant, like our tenant, we just assign the policy and update, right? In same way now, we need to come here in the solution management section, right? So in solution management, uh, if you see on top here, we have a tenant section option. So on which tenant you need to install those package. So you need to select those tenant from this drop down. In my cases, I have only one tenant, so I need to select this my tenant, right? So just remember, if you have multiple tenants, so you need to select this package for each tenant and then upload for each tenant separately. If you're uploading for one tenant, then it will not reflect to the other tenant. Just note down. So suppose you have a two tenant, so you need to go and upload those package, those solution package for each tenant separately, right? So for uploading this, uh, you need to click on this button, then you need to go and download, and then you see this type of productivity is available here. So simply you need to click on upload. So once you click on upload, right, let me retry again, upload it again. Okay, so since I was already uploaded this package, so you need to upload this, and after it you need to come here and you need to deploy the package, right? So once you deploy this package, right, so this screen will be coming. Right. You need, so here you have option to select the destination folder. If you want to select any specific folder, then you can select. Otherwise, you need to select this install as a new root folder, and it will automatically give the some folder. Or if you try to modify this folder, you can modify this folder, and you need to click on continue. So once you deploy this, then it will become in this screen, right? And you need to just activate this package, right? So right now I have already activated this, so now so it's available. So this is the way through which you can just upload, come here and install and uninstall. Yeah, deploy, then upload the package. Okay, so once you upload this package, so it will automatically create a folder in this autopilot orchestrator, right? And all the processes will be visible here in this folder, right? How many processes configure, all the process will be visible. Like they contain 4 process, they contain 12 process for GitHub. So all the types of process will be visible here, right? And this process is also reflecting to your assistant. So if you come here in this assistant, So you need to come on the settings, gearbox, and then come on down. So you see here you have automation section. If you expand this, then you are able to see all the processes is visible here. So how many processes visible here? Your assistant will be work on this process only. If any process is not available, then it will not work. So, so suppose you want to run your own custom process, you need to add this custom process here. So how to create your own custom process and run from this assistant? So let me go and create a blank process with UiPath Studio. Let me open this UiPath Studio. So I'm going to create a simple process, right? And I will try to publish this process in orchestrator and try to run with assistant. So let me show you how we can run with this autopilot. So let me give a student demo, student mark, right? So I'm just creating this student marks. So my planning is I have some data in Excel sheet, right? And where we have some details of those students. So I already created this. Let me go to this folder. Right. So I have already some dummy data. Right. So here we have some student name and marks. So student 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are some student detail, right? Some student has, and these are their marks, right? And so our planning is to just read the data and display in this assistant, and we'll also do the we'll try to run this automation with assistant and try to do the filtering also, right? So these are some data. I'm going to read this load Excel sheet and simply return in the data table, right? So let me go here, go on the sequence activity. So I'm not going to drag and drop anything. I'm using this developer feature, automate autopilot development feature to generate the workflow, right? So read the student marks details from Excel sheet and filter the data depending on filter the data more than 60 more than 60 more than 60 marks, right? And return in data table, right? And store in data table, store in data table, right? So my planning is I'm going to read this Excel sheet data, and they will filter the more than 60% marks and then store in data table. So let's see how this uh, autopilot is generating the workflow. Yeah. So they are reading the Excel sheet, filtering the data greater than 60, then filter, and then store filter data in new data table. Okay. So let me keep surrounding sequence, confirm. So this autopilot is generating the code for me. Super. So if you see, they already uh, created the flow, and if you see, they already follow the best practices, best coding practices. Like, just see, there are no default values. They have already changed the value of each activities, right? Like read mark from Excel sheet, then filter data table for mark greater than 60, right? Suppose when we are doing any coding, so these best practices we need to follow. So just see here, and if you see the property, so they also create the variable from us. So it's data table student marks, right? So let me, only what we need to do, we need to give the file path. So let me go to my solution, and I have already data and sheet 1, right? And then if you see the filter, so they already contain the marks, right? So let me take greater than or equal to, right? Let me check greater than equal to, since this is number, so I need number, right? Marks is the column name, so let me re-verify the column name in my data table Excel sheet. Okay, right. So I'm just replacing this so that the same column name will be available. Yeah. Okay. So they are just filtering the data and storing in the filter mark data table and final output data, right? So since I need so I want the output out variable. Either we can write this Excel sheet or we can make this as out argument also. So let me mark this out argument. So I'm just converting this argument as out so that it will return, right? So let's see. So this is the small process. Let me run this code. Let me first test it. Yeah. So they loaded the data, filter applied, greater than or equal to, I will change this later. So the data is in filter table. So filter marks table. Yeah. If you see, yeah. So if you see, only 60, 65, 17, 80 marks student is available. And if I go check the whole data table, okay. So whole data contain also 50%, 45%, right? So that means this filter is also working, right? So how the this code was generated, just see. So we simply write the plain text, and this autopilot will help to create the code for developer, right? We don't need to drag and drop any activity. Simply we need to just give the file path, uh, sheet name, and then here some small modification since we are doing filter for number. So this is just changing number, right? And everything is working fine, right? So let me publish it, this process. I'm not directly publishing it. Demo student marks, right? uh, okay, so now this process got published. Let me go to this folder, shared folder. Let me see where I will deploy this. Since I was connected to this shared folder, so okay. So let me create a process, demo student marks, right? Display name, student marks. So I'm give just display name as student marks, right? Okay. So if you see, this is one of the new feature, agent enable healing agent, right? So this is the one of the new feature coming in this this 20, yeah, this is December 24, right? So hopefully this is in the public preview, right? So by using this feature, your UI, like automating, this will help to auto fix the selectors. If selector is not correctly, then it will work on LLM and figure out what is the correct value, and without doing any deployment, your process will be work. So this is a good feature. Future I will work on, create a video on it also, right? How it's work, where you can set up. But just now I just give this display name, right? Forget anything, right? So I'm simply giving the display name. Now I'm simply creating this process, right? Nothing else. So once I create this process, right, and if I come on this settings gearbox, so this process will need to come here, visible here, right? Just give me 1 minute. Some power issue. Okay, yeah. So if you see here, so a student, my process is not visible here, right? Student, we can also search. So if you see, my process is not visible here, right? But my I have already deployed my process in orchestrator, but still it's not visible, right? So if I try to ask here with autopilot, please run student marks process, right? Let's see. As of now, my process is not visible, so it will not run this, right? If you see, I applies, but I don't have a specific action or process called student marks process in my list for available action, right? So that means I'm not reading all the data, but overall, so they, since there is since my process is not visible here, so assistant will not going to run this process from here, right? So how to make our process available in this screen? So we you have two way to make available at this screen, right? One is, if you have admin, then you can come here in admin section, right? And in trust layer, autopilot for everyone. So for which tenant you already enable this. So here also this screen will be visible. Automation property something, right? So shared folder, shared folder. Then you need to select the student marks, right? And autopilot enable process only. So I need to select this checkbox and it will work, right? I need to select enable for autopilot. So there are one changes, but since you don't have admin access till this org label, right? So other way for developer, if anyone has tenant level of access, right, they need to enable, select this, and then once they save, this will be automatically enabled for autopilot. But suppose we are a developer, right? So we don't need to, we don't have access at this org level. So we need to go to our orchestrator, uh, our folder where we deploy the process, right? So here, if you see my process is trend marks, you need to come on this three dot, click on edit button, and then click on next. And if you see where you give the display name, so if you go down, so you see one label will be visible here, right? Label tab. So you need to click here. So once you click here, you see this autopilot and UiPath form will be visible here. So here what I need to do, I need to select this autopilot label only. So I just check this autopilot label, right? And I update here. So once I update here, let me come back here. And if you see student, right now it's not visible. Let me just refresh it. So once I refresh it, it should come here. Yeah, just say here. So after refreshing, it's shown here. So if it will not come after refreshing, then what you need to do, you need to simply go here and just quit this assistant and restart again. Then it will be visible. But generally, once you refresh this, then it will be visible, right? So now let me try to give the same command, right? Please run student marks process, right? So let's see how it's look like. So if you see, there are some different messages right now, right? So now my process will be visible here. So just need to re-verify, is it your process name correctly display here? So look like I have given the student marks. This is my correct process. So I need to click the run button, right? So if I run it, then this my process will be automatically running, right? And you remember I have also given the output value, right? So let's see. So I have already applied some filter of more than 60%. So it return the result of 60% that the out table will be returning. Superb. So through this way, our automation will be running, right? We can give the command and our automation process will be running. Okay. And if you notice, one pop-up will be coming here to ask me to run, right? So suppose you don't want to give those pop-up, means you want to automatically run everything without asking my user permission, right? So for those cases, you need to go to you have the setting. You can go on the admin section, right? And in admin section, same AI trust layer where we have earlier gone. Select your process, right? So we have lots of properties here. So you need to go automation folder, shared. Suppose this is my process, right? So uh, if you see, so you need to select set as pre-response action. So if you select this checkbox, so and save this, then it will not asking those prompt. It will automatically give and automatically run those, right? So sometime if we have multiple input argument, then we need to define the parameter here at this screen, right? You need to set some default parameter. Since here no input argument, then it will we only need to save. But if in your process, if you have input and output argument, then you can set the parameter here. Okay. So I don't want to run automatically without asking me. So I'm not going this. And now this time you saw auto enable is automatically true by, so I did changes from this orchestrator tenant level, but it got changes reflect to the admin level also. Okay. So in this way we are running this automation. We are enabling our automation with auto assistant and we are running this. Now let me do some something. What is this here? Okay. So we did automation. Now let me do some and let me analyze some data here. Let me apply some filter on this data. So now we have already received it data, right? And if you see here, we have lots of things. We can open this data in PowerPoint, Microsoft Edge. We can also do the clipboard AI from here also, right? We can miss copy paste from any application, right? Copy paste in browser also. This is the clipboard. So later we'll discuss the clipboard. But before that, let me do some filtration here. So now suppose this text is coming here. So this chat box or prompt is um storing their data, storing the previous data in their memories. So if you ask the next query, then it will respond again on the basis of previous result. Suppose my previous result is this one, right? They return the result of 60 and more than 60%. Let me apply filter on this data. Please return student marks 70 or above from the above content, above data, anything. So prompt will be as per your choice. So just give a prompt and let's see. So just see. So now, if you see, now they return only the two rows, right? In previous read output, we have total four rows, right? So this LLM is too much smart to figure out the previous data, and they return the value and apply filter on this, right? And suppose I need to write or write this data in Excel sheet again, right? So let me write create an Excel sheet. Generally, they're creating CSV Excel sheet for these filter student data record, student information. Please create an email for the above filter student data, right? So I'm asking to create Excel sheet for this data. Let's see. Okay, so these are our data. Okay, and okay, if you see here, they are one prompt is coming and they are asking create document, right? So if you remember in my previous discussion, so we have deployed this productivity that is provided by the UiPath. So they have already a create document uh, process. Yeah, create document process. So this process will be creating the document of any type. So if you go here, just see this create document, right? File, generate PDF, Word, PowerPoint, text, custom content, right? Create CSV file of from tabular data, right? So they can create a CSV file from tabular data. So this and this create document will be using to generate PDF, Word, PowerPoint, text, custom content. They also create a CSV file, right? So this process is now going to call second process create document. So I'm document type is text, right? So here we have option to multiple types of documents. So in our cases, the above content is text. So I need to select the content is text, right? And I'm just clicking on run button. So if I click on run button, then create automation is automatically running. So if I come back in my jobs, just see here, this process just completed, right? 8 seconds ago. So that means the data was generated, right? So they generate the data and also give the location of file where it was downloaded. So normally they download in C users and download section, right? So if you go on the download folder, so they download this data. So they download filters and mark CSV. So let me come back here. Let me re-verify. I need to come on this uh, download folder. So in download folder, yeah, just see here. So it's just downloaded file, filter and marks. Yeah, just see. Super. So in this way, uh, we are able to run any automation. We are able to filter the data by using this prompt. We can generate the file by using this prompt, right? So now some feature ex, ex, we have explored the some feature, but we have lots of new feature like how we can work with storage bucket, right? How we use copy paste. So in coming video, I will discuss on those, right? So uh, please join my channel so that you can receive the new update uh, from the next topic. Till now, thank you everyone.